Hello guys, my name is Ming and welcome back to Beginner Coding Journey. Today we'll be coding Python using PyCharm as my main IDE. Today's project will be about gym membership where if statements and variables will play a major role in the project. In here we'll be calculating prices and discounts where we use if statements, and variables are used to change values in order to create and calculate the total training fee. So let's get into the project specifications. So in the start, a membership fee is $30, which is a one-time payment, and then a training fee, which costs $20 per month. In here, we'll include discounts like I said in the beginning. If the total price is over $200, then you'll get a 10% discount. If it's over $100, then you get a 5% discount. If it's less than $100, so there'll be no discounts at all. However, we will also be adding a part where the users can add more months into the program, maybe because they might have entered the wrong number in the start, or they wanted more discounts and they'll pay more for it. Now, let's get right into the code. Here, we're just gonna start off, we're just gonna print welcome to the gym as a title to the users so they know what they're doing. Then we're just gonna print our first variable, which is the membership fee, which costs $30, right? So membership fee equals to 30. This is one-time payment. Alright, we have our first variable and our first print statement. So now let's see. We want the users to input the amount of months they want to train, right? So I'm going to say months of training, right, to a dot. And since we want them to input a number, right? So we go integer input. So we want to tell them $20 per month first, so they know that we're not cheating on them and stuff like that. Per month, how many months do you want to train? Question mark, and then colon right there. Let's take a look. Let me just print months training. Let me see. So here, we want to train two, okay. That's awesome. Let's close this. Get rid of this guy. And then we want to calculate the training fee, right? So just say training fee equals to, so it says $20 per month, right? So we just go months of training times 20. Right, we just make them stay together so we won't be confused about that, plus membership fee. Boop. Okay. Now let's see. Print training fee. There you go. Boop. 270. Awesome. Alright, so we want to make sure that they know how much you're paying first. So let's just say print I might have a better way to say this. You will train for, then the comma, months, training, comma, then say you will train for the months, it will cost you, then I'm gonna say training fee. There you go. Let's see if this works. So we'll go 2 months. Train for for months. It Let's just see again. Cost for 2 months, it'll cost. Okay, this is awesome. Cost you, just add a $sign in front, so won't get mixed up. Maybe they'll ask for it'll cost you 2 tomatoes. Okay. Jokes aside, this works. Awesome. Let me just leave it like that. So now we're gonna give them a chance to, add more months into the program. So let's make a variable called more months. Because, it makes sense. You want to add more months and name it more months. So we want to let them input yes or no, right? So we'll say string input, do you want to add more months? And we'll say tell them yes or no, so they know what to answer. Like colon right there. Okay. So here, we're gonna say that if it is a yes, right, then we're gonna ask them how many more months do they want to add, and then calculate their training fee. So let's just say this: if more months equals to yes, then we're gonna create a new variable which is called extra months. So this extra month variable, right, it will only be executed if the if statement is true. So extra months equals to integer input, because we want to let them input the amount of months they want to add. So integer input, how many more months do you want to add? Then, so here, the month of training, right, it's still $20 per month. So let's just say total fee of extra equals to extra months times 20. Now let's just print, wait, no, we should not do that. Okay, we're gonna change the value of training fee right now. So watch, when I say training fee, right, it refers to this training fee. However, if I put in equal signs and then say total fee of extra plus training fee, then this means that the value of training fee will not only be training fee now, it will be total fee of extra plus training fee. So this is changing the value of training fee. So let's say print training fee. Let's see. So when you say 2, yes, 110, that is correct. Because 4 times 20, 80 plus 30, 110. However, if this is a no, then we're gonna say else. Else, just print training fee. There you go. So this part is done for the users to add more months. So now we're going to create the discount part. Let's just say discount right here. Boop. So the discount part, we're going to use a lot of if statements right here. So if the training fee is more than $200, then training fee will equal to training fee times 0.9. So here, you can see again, I'm changing the value of training fee from training fee to a 90% of training fee, because, times 0.9, yeah, it will be 90%. So I'm just gonna print, you got a 10% discount. Boop. Awesome. Now we're not gonna go to else right here because we have another statement. So we're gonna say else if training fee is more than $100, then the training fee will equals to training fee times 0.95, because it's a 5% discount, right? So, I wrote that wrong, sorry. It'll be 0.95 because of 5% discount. So we'll say print you got a 5% discount. Yeah, all right. Now Now we're going to go to the else statement now. Here, else is always the last statement possible. So let's say else training fee equals to training fee. Boop. Now print you got no discounts. And yep, that's awesome. Now lastly, we're gonna print your total fee, your final or your total. Your total fee is, then we'll say the comma training fee. Let's see. Let's say 2 months. So yes. Once we add 2. So it is 110 with a 5% discount. Yeah, this worked. This is awesome. So this will be the end of our gym membership project. To summarize this project, we used many variables and if statements to complete the whole program. If statements in this case is used to allow programs to read line by line, making sure that one of them have to be true. The first line always have to be if, so if it is true, then the rest of the code will not be executed. However, if it is false, then the code will run line by line to make sure that it finds something that is true. The variables are similar to a storage that contains a value that can be changed throughout the project, like you have seen for the variable training fee. Hope you guys have learned a thing or two about variables and if statements. Please click like and subscribe. If this video is interesting, click onto the video that pops up at the end to learn more about this channel. If you have any tips or ideas, please leave them in the comments down below. Feel free to pitch project ideas and request tutorials. I'll be sure to reply and work to improve. Till next time.